With me is the former president of Maldives, Mohamed Nasheed, who needs no introduction. Sir, welcome to WION. And my first question to you is about the India-Maldives relationship. How do you see the relationship between the two countries? It is a relationship that is built on history and the people connect.
Well, thank you very much. You would have seen since 2008, with changes in government, we had swung our foreign policy, changed our foreign policy. And that was very unfortunate. We need to have a stable, constant foreign policy, whoever comes into government. We must understand that our safety and our security and our prosperity is linked to good relations with India. Now, when this government came in, they started on a wrong footing, but fortunately, we all have been able to impress upon the government the need to maintain good relations with India. So fortunately, it has happened, and I believe that it will continue to happen.
But essentially, we know that the relationship started on a rocky start when it comes to the new government. But the new government has clearly now said that it never supported anti-India movement. We saw the visit of President Moise as well. Do you see the relationship now back on track firmly between the two countries?
Well, I see it nicely on track. As I said, it's going to be difficult for any Maldive leader to have an anti-India policy or a sentiment and then deliver prosperity to our people. The people of the Maldives have a very good relations with India. As you know, we eat the same food, we read the same books, watch the same films, and we've had good relations for hundreds and hundreds of years. So I hope that it will continue. I believe it will continue, and it would get stronger.
Maldives has operationalized the FTA with China. You build upon the Chinese relationship with China, the government has built on, which was started almost a decade ago. How do you see this FTA as? How do you see Maldives' relationship with China? Because India has a genuine concern on that part.
Well, I don't think the free trade agreement with China is beneficial to us. In fact, we are losing import duty revenue every month. Even last month, we lost about 130 million rupiah, and we would continue to lose. I am hopeful that the government would rethink the free trade agreement, and I'm expecting them to revert back to the previous duties on all goods.
That's a very big remark. But let me talk about your political future. You are an important political force. What's your political future? Are you coming back to Maldives? You're going to stay in Ghana?
No, I'm not going to stay in Ghana, but I have a term of 2 years. Of course, I'll be back home, but I think it's a bit early to talk about the next elections.
And my last question to you is essentially in terms of the relationship between India and Maldives. What do you think are the areas of potential growth between the two countries where both countries can work together? Any suggestions you would like to talk about in terms of the relationship going forward? And also we saw yoga. There was a sentiment, an anti-sentiment in the previous government where strong action was taken by the Soli administration. What do you see in terms of the yoga popularity?
Well, I think in culture, in social issues, health, education, security, in all these major areas, we should engage with each other and be very, very closely connected. There is no area that we should not have closer cooperation and connection.
On that note, thank you so much, sir, for speaking to WION.
Thank you.
With video journalist Sidhant, Sibal for WION in New Delhi.